In the earlier videos, we talked a little bit about different ways that you can get a client into the system. You can start typing a name in up here, and if it's a new client, go to the new client page. If it's a returning client, you can sit down and do the seasonal profile checking, make any adjustments, and then put them in the system. But sometimes what you want to do is not look at a client as somebody you're looking to enter, but you just go, hey, I have some additional information. I need to look somebody up. You come up here to the upper left corner and go to your client list. And what this does is it gives you everybody that's in the system. And so you'll recognize Billy Bob's in there, Wendell Berry, who we checked in earlier into the system. And a couple of things just to call your attention to. Obviously, last name, first name, date of birth, the age of the individual, the number of seasons that they've been in the shelter. So in the case of Sam Bam, he's been in 2 seasons. Wendell Berry's a popular, he's been in 3. And it looks like Santa Claus has been in for the past, or for 4 years. Looks like we had a couple that never got entered into the system. And we have one down at the end here. Oprah has only been in for 1 season, and she's still on the do not admit list because of the incident. But what I wanted to call your attention to was, let's go up and, who's interesting that we haven't looked at? Benedict Cumberbatch, whoever that is. Been in for 2 seasons and is age 6, so we might have some age issues there as well. So I'm going to go over and take a look at his seasonal information, and you'll notice that up here we have 2 distinct sections. We have edit permanent information and edit seasonal information. And these are really important because the permanent information is, as the name implies, that information that's permanent about the client. So, you know, who they are, date of birth, what state they were born, that doesn't change. The seasonal information, in contrast, is the information that you check every year as the client comes in. And so this does change from year to year. So let's go up and take a look at Benedict Cumberbatch. And we're going to edit his permanent information. And you'll notice that the screen changed colors. We have the lighter areas with the blue border around it, and then we have these gray areas. So the gray areas are seasonal, and we can't edit those. The stuff that we can, since we're doing permanent client information, is in white here. And since we decided that age 6, we made a mistake here. His actual date of birth was 10/10/93. So that makes him a little more reasonable. And found out he's got a cell phone number. And we also, in chatting with him more, found out that he's also got some Pacific Islander in him. So we're updating some of the permanent information. This is stuff that you don't expect to have change. We did, however, talk to him and say that, oh, hey, we do have some contact information. So Santa Claus is his emergency contact number, and Santa has a phone number. No changes in medical information or others, and we just come down and hit save. At that point, we're back to this section where we have edit permanent information, which again is what we just did. That's the white sections. We can't access the gray sections. Save it. Or we could edit the seasonal information, and up here you'll see the season in which it's being applied to. So in this test shelter, that's for the 19 to 24 season. And so we're going to edit his seasonal information. Again, same motif. The material that we can edit is in white, blue border. The stuff that is permanent is grayed out. So data becoming homeless. Well, previously wasn't answered, but it looks like it was June of 2018. Number of times homeless. Now it's been full time. Last 12 months, where have you been most of the time? Oregon coast. And down here, did you get a ROI sign this year? Yeah, you did. So we have that on record. and we'll deal with pictures later. Oh, and sorry, forgot this section down here. The benefits we check from year to year or from season to season because we want to see if people are getting benefits or losing benefits. And so this time we've asked the question, SSI, the answer is no. SSDI, no. Oregon Health Plan, yes, and several of the funders want to know this. Food stamps, yep, on that. VA benefits, nope. And TANF, we weren't sure what the answer was to that. Total income, down at the minimal level. So we'll save this. We come back to the client information page, and now we have an updated version of the client's history. So we have the permanent information, which got edited via the permanent information, and the seasonal information, which was edited via this side of the edit. And again, the permanent information, when it's edited, you have the white sections here. You can't do the gray sections. And likewise, the opposite. When you're editing seasonal information, you can be editing the benefits section, the timelines, the release of information, and the picture. And that is it